Hey everyone, this is Sanjay here. I'm your senior program manager, and this video I'm going to show you how to do a proper contribution. I do see that a lot of people have still questions on how to do contribution, but yeah, make sure that you watch this live session which is available in our YouTube channel. So make sure that you watch this how to get started, or you go through the contribution handbook where do you get all the information regarding how to get started. Now, for the people who has not been part of the GSSOC program yet, we do have the registration form open. So only for the contributors. So you can go over here and start register for our program. So once you start register, you can start contributing to our projects, which is listed, which is also part of in Hacktoberfest. Now, the one thing which I want to highlight it over here is you do get a lot of swags. For example, the top 50 people get 50 contributors get swags and everything. So you can only get that if you are a part of our team. So make sure that you register to the program. Now, for the people who is already registered out there, I'm going to give you a proper guideline on how to get started. Now, we do have a couple of repository where you can just jump in and see. Not this one, this is for alumni. So if you go to our GitHub discussion page and click on the discussions over here, you can see a pinned repository over here. So one is for how to contribute and one is for the leaderboard update. Now, if you go to the contribute, you get all the complete list of links and related information, what exactly you're gonna do or something related and related videos, everything has well here, right? So make sure that you follow this one. And if you go to the leaderboard, you will able to see complete leaderboard picture over here, how to get badges and how you can showcase that on your profile, and perks of being contributor, like who gets the contribution swags and everything is being listed over here. So I'm not going to explain this. So rather I would be focusing on how to do a real-time contribution. All right. So what you need to do as a contributor, I see that you might have been registered and you don't have any restrictions on any contribution on the particular program. So there is around, when you go to here and click on 2000 extended, make sure that you click on 2024 extended. When you click over here, there is no limitation for a contributor to contribute. You can contribute to any number of projects available over here and any number of issues, any number of PR. So the overall strategy for you should be something like, in order to get the top 1, top 2, top 3 prizes, you have to come on the top, right? So you can contribute to any of the repositories. And there are few repositories which has some limitation. I would be talking about that right now. All right. All right. So let's get started. So here you can go and filter by your tech stack. For example, let me guess your tech stack is machine learning. So you can choose any of this particular repositories out there and you can start contributing, right? Or if you have any particular project name in mindset, for example, let me open, just give me a minute. So if you have any repository in your mind, you can just come search by the particular repository. All right, so I'm just showing this for a demo. So here you can get a complete project details, like what exactly the project is all about, repository link and deployment link. If you click on the deployment link, what you will be able to see is like the running version of that particular project. So here, this particular project is just to show, list your GitHub profile, so you can go and see how the GitHub profile is working and kind of complete information regarding how to get the GitHub badges and all those stuffs, and a kind of a tools where you can compare different profiles. If you click on compare profile, you can select any one of the people over here and click on submit, and you can contribute into it. And there is like a page where you can see and understand what is GitHub is all about. Now, I told you this thing because you have to click on the deployment link, then understand whether this is something interesting for you, or do you see any kind of issues. For example, when I switch into a dark mode, do you see any kind of issues, right? So there might be some other issues like, okay, you feel like, okay, there is some not a proper button over here, so you can just directly go into their repository link, which is over here. Here, so you are in their repository, right? Now you will be able to see it's under this particular organization and the repository is under this. Now, in order to go through the repository as well and see is there any space for improvement, right? So now here you can see, okay, there could be some kind of improvement can be happen. So this is written like email at example.com. So you need to change it, right? So the first thing you have to focus is like, make sure that it is following the particular tags like topic, Hacktoberfest. If you don't see this, along with raising the issue, just highlight the particular project admin or project admin, or you can directly tag me using my GitHub ID. So you can find my GitHub ID by, you can find my GitHub ID over here. Just 1 minute. So this is my GitHub ID. So you can tag me so I can also help them to fix the particular profile, right? So this is how it's supposed to be happening. Now what I do is like, I will come over here and I go to the issues and I create a new issue. For example, I'm going to create a new issue over here and my issue is not listed over here. So there is something called a template, create template. So you can go with the create template or you can open a blank issue if you don't want, how do you want to proceed with, and say that, okay, there is some issue with the readme file, and be more detailed about what you're talking about. For example, the email is wrong, and provide a screenshot or relevant information regarding that. You can upload all the information. Be more specific. Don't just like your email is wrong, because when the project admin come and see, they don't get much information, and there will be further communication will be happening over this. So it might create a unnecessary delay in processing all those information. So what you can do is like, you can just go and mention like, okay, put a screenshot and be very detailed. So whoever review is like your mentor or someone, it's going to be very easy. Now, another thing is like, you have to go to the particular discussion page. The link is there in the below. So you can see mentor list assigned to PA, right? So here you will know who is your mentor for that particular project. For example, that particular project name is, you can search by the project name. Sorry, my system is a bit slow. You can see other people is also over here, which is pretty good. People are using this particular sheet. So you click by awesome, try to filter. You can see that particular project is listed over here. And here is your project admin's name and his GitHub ID and his LinkedIn ID. And here is your mentor name, GitHub ID. There are 2 mentors assigned to it. So their respective IDs, right? So now either you can copy this particular mentor ID and come here, or you can just copy the ID of the particular, just 1 minute. So ID of the particular, the project admin, and you can come back over here in the issue and tag that project admin or mentor respective to your project and ask them, can you assign me the issue? I would like to work on it. Right now, click on submit a new issue. Now what happened is like, you already tagged that particular admin. So they will get to know, okay, there is somebody who is interested to work on this particular thing, and they will decide whether to assign or not. And it's up to project admin to cancel your request, cancel your issue if they don't find it's worthy enough. Or you can either go to any of the listed issues over here, and you can comment over here. Okay, if you see that, okay, you can work on this particular listed issue, you can just scroll below and comment like, I would like to work on this. Right? So the mentor will assign first come first served basis, and never do a pull request without raising an issue. always do a pull request by raising an issue, because we do check all these things. And if you're being a part of Hacktoberfest, this is very important. And make sure that you register for the Hacktoberfest. It's very easy. You just need to go to Hacktober, ignore my spelling, Hacktoberfest over here. Click on the start hacking button and click on initiate. That's all you need to do. Then it's all automatic. So if you follow this particular thing, it should be all right for you. Now what you need to do is, like, you see that, okay, the labels are not assigned. You can't assign as a contributor, you can't assign any of the labels over here. So wait for the admin to reply, because you already tagged them. If they are not replying, reach out to them in the LinkedIn, or they are available in our Discord channel. So yeah, that's pretty much easy. Now let me go. Now this is my project, so I can handle it, and I can handle any of the project in the particular projects which we have listed, because I do have admin access to all of them, right? So if there is any kind of issues, either you can tag me. Doesn't mean that tag me on every issue. Only thing, for example, if you're facing issues like, okay, they are taking too long time to reply or something, you can tag me on the same issue and let me know. Don't tag me on every issue which you create, because that's going to be creating a chaos. For example, when I go to the notification, I see a lot of issues, because as a core team members or as a program manager, we can't assign you issues on different repositories, because it's the PAs or mentors only have the right to assign you a particular issue, not me or not any of my core team members. So just be mindful about that. So don't tag me on all of the issues. So otherwise, what happens, for example, if you see here, somebody has tagged me on this particular issue, and I can't even assign to them. Though I do have access to it, I can't even assign you to this particular issue, right? So what I do is, like, I usually unsubscribe from there, because it's kind of irrelevant to me. So either only project admin and mentors can assign you the issue. Now, as I am the project admin for this particular project, I can assign you this particular issue. So what I do is, like, I will go through this is a contributor race. So as a project admin will go through it. They will assign you the issue like this. Make sure that they assign the exact labels like this, and they assign the labels like this. As it's like a README file, they assign you this particular thing. So this is all you need to do. So once they assign you, you will be able to get a notification that, okay, this particular thing has been assigned to you, either by notification, by email, or you can see it over here, right? All right. So what you need to do next is, like, you have to make the changes. Now you did 20% of what is supposed to be done over here. Now you need to do the remaining thing. So how you can do is, like, go to the repository. So what you're trying to do is, like, changing the email to the owner's email so they can reach them out, right? So this is what you're trying to do. Now this is very easy. Like, if you are a complete beginner, do something like this. Go to the README, find some space for improvements. If there is any spelling mistake, let them know there is a spelling mistake and raise the issue. This is how you start. Everyone has starting very basic. Then once you slowly understand how the project is working, you can do some technical contribution. Now what you need to do is, like, first you need to fork the repository, because this is not your repository. Now once you fork, you will be able to see your name over here. So it would be your name _ that particular project name. So I created a fork right now. So you can see the forking has been done. All right. Now you can see it's my name _ this. Now what I can do is, like, now I will be able to edit this particular README file. You can edit it directly over here, or you can use command line interface to come and edit it. So I already updated the GSSOC. Over here, you will be able to see learn GitHub from scratch. So this is like a complete guideline for how to get started with the GitHub, and you have complete information regarding the GSSOC Academy. So, and how to get free student developer pack or GitHub sponsorship, and everything you can get it from here, right? Now coming back here, my thing is, like, changing that particular email ID, right? So what I can do is, like, scroll down to the top. So this is something which I want to change. So I can add sanjay@recodehire.com. Right now I have changed this commit changes, update the readme, give something meaningful. Updated the email address of the person, of the admin in readme file. So be very specific about what you're trying to do over here. Then click on commit changes. So once you've done this, what happened is like you already committed the changes, and the changes will be reflected over in your profile. For example, when I go here, the changes has been reflected over here, but when you go here, there is no, it's still old. So what you need to do is like you need to raise a pull request. So you can see the changes, no changes happened. So again, if you want to understand what is pull request and what is the naming thing, so you have to go through this particular modules. So this is like a video tutorial, so you can come here and learn about this. So that's going to be way too easy for you. All right, so now I'm going to teach you how to make a pull request. So if you're doing a command line, that's a different way. Now, if you made already, if you're working on simple tasks like readme, and this video is focusing on very beginner. So you can see a contribute button appearing over here, open pull request. And in the pull request, make sure that you add the issue number. For example, you know which issue you have been raised. And if you want to know what is your issue number, click on the issue. You will be able to see 572 opened by you, right? Now you can come here, this fixes hash 572. So this is your issue. And if you want to talk more about the issue, you can talk about it. The more you kind of explain it, the more faster it gets merged. Otherwise, the admin has to and provide a screenshot what you have done over there, right? So by this way, admin will get a complete picture about what exactly you've been done. So you can just say that, okay, upload the image, then make sure that this goes to the base repository, and this head is your repository where you made the changes. So what you're trying to do is like you're merge your changes to the base repository. Now click on create pull request. Now here is very important. Now here you can either tag the admin or something if you want to. And this is like an auto check, so it will automatically merge, right? Now that's all you need to do, and admin will get a notification in their mailbox. So there is a pull request has been created. Now what admin will do is like make sure that you get assigned to it. So your assign should be there, and you should be also see the respective labels along with your issue number. Then what admin will do is like admin will go through the changes, so he can see that, okay, email at example changed to sanjay@readcodehive.com, and click on approve, click on submit review. All right. So it's kind of trying to merge. So there is like an auto board, which whether CI is working or not. So it looks fine to me. So what I will be doing is like once I run everything completely, I'll be merging this particular pull request. So that's all you need to do. So once you've done this, you can go and find another repository and do the similar kind of contribution. So that's what we're trying to do as a contribution over here. So this will be very much helpful for you to come and scale up the particular project, right? Awesome. So as a contributor, this is what basically you try to do. And if you are a beginner, try to learn from the GSSOC Academy, which is the link I'll be sharing you below. It's very easy. Academy at the GirlScript.tech, but GSSOC. You can go over there and try to learn what is GSSOC is all about. Go through all the videos over here. Try to understand what exactly we are trying to do. See the contribution perks which we are providing right now. So this is how you get started. Now I hope I covered almost all the information regarding how these things been working and how you can scale up as a contributor. Awesome. Now the first thing first for you, and let me see. All right. Now I want you guys to understand how you can scale up as a contributor, how you can be a top contributor, right? Now, in order to be a top contributor, this is how it looks like. Now we made some changes into the repository. For example, maybe I will just show you. So that's some good changes which we made. So again, all the website thing which you are seeing right now, this is also managed by GitHub. So even that's how we want to show you, okay, this is how we had to do the open source or something. Now you can see this is a pull request raised by one of the core team members. So this is like an enhancement to your current leaderboard. Now you can see the ongoing leaderboard has number of PRs, score, and badge. So we thought to add something good this time, which is called contribution streak. So here you will be able to see how many continuous day you have been contributed. So this doesn't have any direct impact on the leaderboard. The leaderboard is only determined by this particular points over here. So level 1 10 points, level 2 25 points, level 3 45 points. All right, so that's how we have maintained it. Now we added one more thing called streak thing over here. So this is basically shows like how many PRs you have been raised, how many continuous day you have been contributed. And again, this is not live right now. So we will be publishing the leaderboard tomorrow at 5 p.m. So stay tuned to it. So this will cover almost all of the information regarding the leaderboard and everything. All right. So why I showed you is like we also manage the particular repository in this particular way. Now, how to get stand top in the leaderboard, how you can scale up. The only thing is like you have to contribute to multiple projects, and as it's an open source project, there will be like a lot of waiting happenings. There would be a place where like some issues or some PRs might take 5 days or 1 week to merge it. So it's very common in particular particular open source project. Like whatever open source project you contribute to, there will be always a waiting period of you have to go through the review process, and admin has to be available on that particular time. So yeah, so that's a waiting period time. So what I do suggest is like there are like n number of projects available. Try to get your hands dirty on all of these projects, right? Try to get your hands dirty on all of your projects. For example, you can just go and work on different projects. Try to see the README profile has some standard structure or not, and something like that. So this is the way that you can get more points and more scores on your leaderboard. Try to work on. So for example, if you're trying to work on, let me go to the leaderboard and show you. If you try to work on 4 individual PR, you hardly get 40 points. So rather you work on very high level code. For level 3, you get 45 points. So for individual PR, you might take 1 hour. For the level 3, you might take only 15 minutes to do completion. Then yeah, so which gives you more points. So based on that, you have to go and do the particular things on the other repository as well. Try to contribute to as many projects as you have. We have around 200 projects. So if you contribute to all the 200 projects and level 1, so that's going to be a crazy amount of score you will be getting over here. So that's the thing. So the leaderboard is not yet active. So I want all of you guys to be on the same page before we go live on the leaderboard and start the real competition. So, but all of the contribution which you're doing right now will be automatically counted on the leaderboard when we launch. So as you can see, this is the one which we launched today. So we have around 9 PRs. Is the toppest PR so far has been done, and the toppest score is like 220. So you can also try to contribute and try to break this particular score. And you, once you score beyond 60 points on the leaderboard, you will be getting your first badge. Let me show you that one. So once you score around 60 points, you will be getting your first badge, and you can even download this badge and post that badge by sharing in your social media page or something like that. So this way you can really stand out, be vocal about what exactly you're doing into the crowd. So that's what you want to try to do over here. Be really vocal about what exactly you are trying to do, and tag the GSOC or any of the people who helped you. For example, you can tag your mentors, you can tag your project admins. If you feel like, okay, I'm helpful for you, you can tag me as well. So I do interact with most of the posts available on the GitHub and LinkedIn. So that's the way that you can do networking, because we have 200 amazing project mentors and other around 800 mentors, and core team members, and there's like speakers coming up in the next few weeks. So there are like a lot of space for you to build your network, improvise your network, rather than increasing your Instagram followers or something like that. So make sure that you take that seriously. So it's all about collaboration first, and do focus on the code second, right? So that's some basic idea about how you can scale up. Now what I will be doing, for example, now the next thing is like what I will be showing you, or what I'll be teaching you in the next phase of the particular program. So as I told you, we will be launching the leaderboard tomorrow at 5 p.m. IST. Then once we launch the leaderboard, you will be able to see real-time traffic every day. 2 times the leaderboard get updated, so you will be able to see the real-time traffic over here. Then the next stage would be something like scaling up your GitHub profile. So I'll be also helping you to build a great GitHub profile just like this, and I'll be also help you to get sponsored. So make sure that you go through the GSSOC Academy over here. Try to see how to enable your sponsorship button on your GitHub profile. So again, I will be doing videos on the LinkedIn, on YouTube and everything. So stay tuned, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on the GirlScript channel, and to get some live update, I recommend also you to follow up over here. I will be putting my link in the comment box over here. So the next thing for you is like how to build your profile like this, or how to be vocal about what you're doing on the GitHub, and how to show your badges like how I'm showing right now here. And I will be also showing you some ways like how you can get all these achievement badges, and how to get the GitHub Pro version as well, right? And also there is like, I will be also talking about how to be a part of GitHub Campus Expert. So I've been a GitHub Campus Expert before, so that's why you can see it over in my profile over here. So I will be also teaching you about how to be GitHub Campus Expert, and how to scale up, how to build your own community or something like that. Awesome. So that's a few things which I want to share you. And what happens once you try to follow each other is something like, when you go to the homepage of your GitHub, so this is basically like your LinkedIn, similar to LinkedIn feedback. So now you can see, you can get real-time update from your peer people who you try to follow. So now you can see that, okay, I have followed this particular person, so she been part of the GSSOC program, and you can see how many people I followed, whether they are influential or something, and you can see who I am sponsored recently, or any of the repository which I'm doing in real time or something, or what exactly I'm doing. For example, any pull request which I do, you can also see those things over here, right? Awesome. So so this is how you interact with it. So when you try to do a lot of people following, so you will be able to see a good feed over here, where you will be able to also see what exactly been happening, what are the repository you have installed or something like that. So this is like a great way for you can collaborate. Now, what I will be doing is like, I will be taking few more questions from the live session over here. I know that I haven't had a proper chat like in the beginning, like how I used to do, because I want to put it for the last minute, because I want to give you the important idea initially, rather than taking the questions or taking some brief introduction. Now, I hope you all guys are with me for the last 28 minutes with me, right? So now I'm going to take some questions from the live session. So where I will be trying to answer a few of the questions, right? Now, okay, can you tell more about the GSSOC program? See, the entire video session was all about the GSSOC program, and this session will be live recorded. So you can always go back to the YouTube channel or the LinkedIn page where you will be able to see this, right? And try to and more of the updates also I will be uploading over here. So you can see the mentor guide is already out. So this is only for the mentors and project admins, but similar way there is like other last programs, live speaker sessions and everything. So this particular session I will be also launching a couple of other live programs like GitHub profile review and all of the other things, right? Awesome. So if you still want to know more about the Academy program, you can click over here, GSSOC Academy. So you have complete list of the videos and understand how to do the contribution from the starting. So you don't have to wait for somebody to me to post a live live thing over here. So this would be way too easy for you to get started. Now, if you still have some confusion regarding what is the contributor roles and what is project admin do, what you can do is like click on how GSOC works. Here we have listed how the contribution is working, how to do step-by-step instruction on how to do the things, right? All right. Can I know the core team members? Of course, you can get in touch with the core team members over here. So the core team is over here. Awesome. So if you want to follow any of the people, so you can directly click on their profiles over here. I'm just showing it into the sake like, okay, how you can reach out to them and how to make network connection with them. So you can directly connect with the particular core team over the, we have listed only Twitter, LinkedIn, and GitHub. So you can reach out to them on this particular platform and get connected with them if you have any further doubts. All right. Where can I ask doubts? Okay, that's an interesting question. So you can ask your doubts over GitHub discussion. I'll be sharing the link in the comment box, or you can find this all links in the description box itself. So you can find the particular discussion box over here. So if you have any questions, click on new discussion, click on the respective things. For example, if you have questions regarding the leaderboard, you can click on get started and ask your questions and click on start discussion over here. So this way that you can ask the questions to the team. And if you want a specific person to be address your issue, for example, if you want me to address this issue, you can tag me over here. So I'll be replying you. All right. So that's how it happens. And all other further discussion, we have pinned the repository over here. So you can go and understand more in depth about what is happening. Now you can, as a contributor, you can also solve other people's queries, because if you feel like, okay, you are good, you can help other people to scale up. So when you do that, GitHub do provide badges for you, and you can see the last streak over here as well. So when you go over here, you can see a badge which I got, which is called a golden badge from the GitHub, which is called Galaxy Brain. So this GitHub do provide when you try to answer some people's questions on GitHub discussion. So that's why we are making the GitHub as one place where you can ask all the questions. I know we have Discord, we have LinkedIn, but try to make it more professionally, try to ask more questions on the GitHub platform. So this way is going to be way too easy for you to get started with a particular GitHub discussion. So when you answer 2 GitHub questions, you will be getting this particular badge, and when you get accepted by the 8th or 32 as answer, then you will be getting the golden badge. All right, and one more suggestion for you, activate this particular graph over here so the other people know what kind of person you are. For example, I will show you how to activate the graph. You can click on contribution setting, you can click on activity overview, and you can also turn on your private contribution. So you will be able to see the streaks and contribution graph for private contribution over here. So this is one of the things which I want to highlight you all guys. Now at the end of the program, you will be having a particular GitHub profile just exactly like this. So yeah, I would like to see how it's going for you. Now let me know if you have any questions. I will be taking a few questions from the comment box right now. Does GSOC Academy covers everything? Yeah, the GSOC Academy covers everything, and this is the place where you can click on more, click on GSOC Academy. You will be finding all the videos over here. So this is like a great way for you can learn and understand how the things been happening, right? Then all right, however to get the badges which people doing on LinkedIn. All right, so you can download your badges over here. What you need to do is like provide your registered email ID, your full name, whether you are a contributor and your GitHub username, and you can download this particular beautiful badge over here and post on the LinkedIn. So as I told you again, be vocal about what you're doing on the platform. So this way you can stand out from the other people. So it's not just about the contribution. It's also about how you are being vocal about what you're doing on this platform. Do it for continuous 30 days, then you will see a miracle on your social profile like LinkedIn or GitHub. You will be see a lot of followers been happening, a lot of people try to interact with you. Even it will eventually lead you to get a potential job opportunities or something. So that again, the GitHub review, LinkedIn review session will be on other day. So I will be taking into those particular day. All right. What about the CA? All right. So CA, we have the particular campus ambassador leaderboard over here. So you will be able to track how many people you have brought into this particular program through you. And you will be also getting the Web3 conference tickets and swags. First top 50 people will be getting swags from the GSOC by end of this program. All right. Awesome. How many projects you can contribute? You can contribute to as number of projects you want to contribute. So we have around 200 projects right now, and you can contribute to all the 200 projects. You can raise n number of issues, n number of PR. So there is no limit for that. Awesome. What is the timeline of this particular program? Okay, so the timeline is over here. The program is already started on 1st of October, and now the 5th of October we will be open the leaderboard, and the community bonding period is what happening right now through the videos and trying to follow each other on the GitHub or something like that. Again, the GitHub platform is really good to connect with each other, and next thing is like I will be also launching a profile video which shows like how you can improvise your GitHub profile exactly like how it looks like for me. Awesome. And 30th November we'll be stopping the coding period, and 10th November we'll be announcing the results, and probably we'll start to ship your swags. Not like the last program, we will make sure that okay, you all get the swags as per the date we promise. So that's the thing. Anything else you would like to talk about? How many registration for this particular session? So we have done around 21,000 registration almost completed, but we are still open. So the registration is still open. So if you are not registered for the program yet, you can go to the contributor and click on the register button, and you can start contribution. All right. So I hope you understood the particular thing, and make sure that whenever you go into any of the project, for example, you go to webmaster log, any random projects, and you are intended to contribute over there, try to give a start to this particular contributor, particular project admin, because he has taken a lot of struggle to build this particular project for you and make it available for you in this particular platform. So starting the repository is like a way of showing a love to the particular project admin. Okay, thank you for letting them work. So this way they will be also getting notified on their profile, like okay, somebody has started your project, and they will also try to follow you back. So that's a strategy where you can scale up by doing all this open source contribution, and all of your just 1 minute, and all of your contribution will be automatically updated your Hacktoberfest profile. So if you go to the Hacktoberfest profile over here and try to log in, so what happens over here is like, let me show you a sample. So this I'm taking it from one of my so in the Hacktoberfest profile, you will be able to see something like this, where all your pull and merge requests, exactly how you can see it on the GSOC website, and they will letting you know that whether you have been you were able to get some approved PR or not. So let me go and see whether any of my PR is been approved. So Hacktoberfest has their own criteria for their PR to get approved. So let me see, it's loading my profile right now. Okay, so when you register, you will be able to get the base avatar, so you can claim it now like this. So claim with GitHub. So this is a badge which they provide. You can sign up with the GitHub. and here you can authorize the holopin. And you got a mystery badge. Claim your mystery badge. And now you can share this on the particular Twitter account or something, and you can get all these remaining 4 badges as well. And you can list this in your particular profile or GitHub profile, which I will eventually show you in the future videos. I'm not going to embed everything together in one platform. Yeah, I can see some thank you thing in the live section comment box over here. All right, I hope this was helpful for you. The best way is like try to get as many connections, try to follow all the awesome people in this particular program, try to build your LinkedIn and GitHub profile along with this. So that would be my suggestion for you to, if you are a beginner and trying to get started. Don't just stuck. We all are here to help you out. If you have any issue regarding how to get started, or after all of this video which been provided still you don't know where to get started, I will be also helping you to 1:1 session. Maybe you can we can have a Google Meet session or something, or maybe we can schedule a session together with all the other people and we can learn together. So I hope we try to connect with each other and contribute to the GSOC website and have a amazing open source journey in this Hacktober Fest month. And I will be also updating a lot of things through the newsletters. And if you have any friends or someone, then bring them in. Let's learn together, right? So this is like a place where you can try to influence people and teach more about how the GitHub is working and how the open source thing is working. And this will be your new resume, and this definitely is gonna be having a great impact on your career. Me being a data engineer in one of the other organization and helping you to learn more about open source is because I know how open source as a word itself is like very powerful in the industry right now. So don't just be learning what your university teach you these days. Also do something beyond the normal thing. So where you can also try to scale up and reach out to many people. Maybe few of the connections itself can get you a job in the future. So that's how the things is working. And thank you for joining the live session today. All right. I hope you to see you in the next time. Thank you.